Hello everybody, namaste. This is me Bidur Neupane. Today I'm here to talk something about the Lamentation of the Old Pensioner, a beautiful poem, one of the best poems by William Butler Yeats, W.B. Yeats. This poem has been kept under English, compulsory English of grade 12. So here we'll be talking about, I'll be telling you something about the summary and the explanation of the poem. So let us very briefly talk about the title of the poem. What does the title refer to? The Lamentation of the Old Pensioner. Here, lamentation means disagreement, a feeling of disagreement or disappointment towards certain thing. That's lamentation. And who is having the lamentation over here? The old pensioner. Old pensioner is a retired officer from the government job. So a retired person or an old man is having the disappointment about certain thing. Here we'll get to know. Okay, so what is he talking about? What is he for what he's expressing his disagreement or disappointment? So you can see some pictures here to get some ideas about the lamentation of an old pensioner, of an old person there. So here I have picture, you can see the picture. So the first picture and second picture you can compare. Okay, the person, okay, was young, he was so handsome, he was so charming, he was so energetic. So just like that, the poet also might be comparing his youth with the present age. I have another picture of William Butler here. So he himself is the William Butler. So when he was in his 20s, he was really young, he was really charming, you see. And when he was in his 60s, when he was in old age, his beauty, his smart, that charmness, okay, everything went up. So up because of time. So the poet is also talking about the time. So it's comparison of past and present. In the poem also, the poet does the same thing. He compares his past to the present. Now, I've got the poem here. So let's go through the lines. Lamentation of the Old Pensioner by W.B. Yeats. You can say, although I sheltered from the rain under a broken tree. The poet used to have shelter under a broken tree during rainfall. But he didn't have to worry whether he was under a broken tree or anything else. He didn't have to worry for that because there used to be some friends, his chair used to be nearest to the fire. So here he's talking about, in this poem, the poet is talking about some controversy. It looks some controversy, but it's the real thing there. The poet used to be under the broken tree in the rainfall, during the rainfall, but he didn't have to worry at all for that. Because he used to be near to the fire, that means he used to have some friends to solve that problem. So it means when the poet used to be in problem, he used to have many friends to solve his problem and to sort out his problem. So that is what he's talking about by saying rainfall and then the fire there. So rainfall here refers to problems, and fire that refers to warmth, or that refers to the cooperation and company of his friend. So in every company, friendship here, in every friendship, they talked of love and politics. His friends, they used to talk about the love and politics there. So might be he was in love with some girls, he was in love with some friends, so they used to talk about love, politics. Might be the poet was also interested in politics. Error means before here. Before, the time transfigured me, time changed me. So here the poet has used capital T. This is the violation of capitalization. But in this poem, okay, by using this or by the violation of capitalization rule, the poet means to focus, means to emphasize to the time. Because time changed him. So time changed him. And let's see how did the time change him. So the first stanza talks about his past. Okay, so the favorable past, well, he had many friends, or he was with his friend circle. Though lads are making pikes again, lads, okay, lads, some mean. Though some mean are making pikes means the pointed weapon. Pike means pointed weapon. So some people are making pikes again. So now, again they are making conspiracy, or they are making pikes. So why do we make pikes? in order to poke it to other people, or in order to kill, or in order to destroy or harm other people. So this time in the present time, the poet says that there are some men who are making pikes, who are making some weapon in order to hurt him, or in order to give him troubles. For some conspiracy is never a good thing, you see. Conspiracy means, it's a strategy, it's a plan that is formulated or that's prepared in order to destroy other people. That's conspiracy. And crazy rascals, now you see the poet talks about some slangs or some taboos, okay, rascals. So he's furious now. He is showing his anger towards those people who have made conspiracy and who have made pikes again here. At human tyranny means that is autocracy, or that's monocracy. So those people who used to be within his friend circle, those people who used to come with him in the past, nowadays they are not with him. They are just wanted to hurt him. They are just interested to make him unpleasant and unhappy. It means he is not handsome now. He is not smart now in this present time. So because of these things, the people, they are not with him, they are not cooperating him, rather they are making some conspiracy against him. My contemplations are of time. He is not blaming anybody for this change, this favorable past and this unpleasant present, you see. He is not blaming anybody, rather he is blaming, or he is thinking of time. Because it's time that changed him from this past to present. Favorable past, unpleasant present. So that has transfigured me. So this is the refrain, you see. The poet talks about that has transfigured me, that time transfigured me, and that has transfigured me. In every stanza, the poet talks about this thing. So this is refrain in this poem. A refrain is a comment or a complaint that is repeated in the text. So this is the refrain, and this refrain has special meaning. I'll be talking about this refrain later on after we come to this. So first stanza we did is favorable time for love and politics. Second stanza is about the comparison of past and present. The third stanza, there is not a woman turns her face. Now you see, when the poet is in old age, there is not a single woman who turns her face or who looks at the old man now in his present time. So upon a broken tree, now this broken tree is not tree. The broken tree is referring to the old man himself. So himself considered as a broken tree here. So there is not a single woman who wants to look at the old man now, because he's not so handsome, he's not so energetic, he's not so charming, just like that. And yet the beautiful ladies that I loved are in my memory. Although no woman look at him, no woman turn their face at him, he is not worried for that. Because he still remembers the beautiful ladies in the world, okay, beautiful ladies, okay, they were with him in his past. So they were in love with him. So that still phrase, that memory is still fresh in his memory. I spit into the face of time. You see, those beautiful ladies who were with me in the past, now they are not with me. So for that, okay, those people, those friends who used to with me in the past, they are not with me. So for that, I just want to spit on the face of time, into the face of time. Means he wants to blame the time. He shows his anger towards the time, because that's the time which has transfigured him, which has changed him from his beautiful past, from his lovely past to this unpleasant present time. So that has transfigured me. That has changed me, that has totally brought unpleasant situations in my life. So now there are some explanations or brief description about this various stanzas. Let's go to the next slide there. So we can see the explanation here. So when the poet is in trouble, he takes shelter, but it is only a broken tree. Before time changed him, he talked of love and politics with his friends, you can see there, but he was never closer to the warmth of power. He had been left far behind. Some young people are excited to get power, and so they fight against the opponents. So this thing he is talking about second paragraph here. Before this, he's talking about, the poet talks about the first paragraph. But poet thinks about time which has changed him completely. Now he's in old age. There is not a single woman who wants to talk about or who wants to come with me, who wants to look at him or turn her face at him. So he wants to spit in the face of time. So there is next slide about this also. The poet has become old as the time has cast its spell effect and transfigured him into an ugly person. So this is what the poet expresses his lamentation, or this is what the poet talks about his past and present. So there are other explanations too. So you can go to this. So this is most important, you see. This poem, very firstly, this poem was composed in 1939 by William Butler. Okay, the earlier version was The Old Pensioner in 1890. The first poem he composed in 1890, that was The Old Pensioner, and later on he composed, or he reworked, or he just composed it again, and he made it. That is what we call Lamentation of the Old Pensioner in 1939. So let's see how different stanzas talk about different things in next slide there. So we'll be talking about the next slides there. How next, that is first stanza. I told you the very first stanza that talks about the description or the favorable condition for love and politics. Yeah, the first stanza talks about that. Second stanza, the poet compares his young age, his vigorous youth with the unpleasant past, because time has changed him, time has transfigured him, and in the first stanza he expresses his angers towards the time. Okay, so that's how the three stanzas we'll be talking about. You have to include those things while writing summary, while maintaining summary. And let's see there, refrain. This is the most important thing. What is the meaning of the refrain that has transfigured me? So the refrain that I told you already, this is the complaint, or this is the comment made over certain thing. So here the poet is complaining the time, because the time has changed, time has brought many unpleasant consequences, many unpleasant results in his life. So time has changed him from his vigorous youth, that lifestyle, charming lifestyle. Okay, he's smart, he was so smart, he was so handsome, he was so charming, and he was with many friends there. He used to be in love with many women, but in his present time, as the time went on, okay, as the time passed, he is alone now, he is without his friends, he is without his company, so he is complaining the time. So in that way you can describe, or you can explain the refrain here. So this is the explanation of the poem Lamentation of the Old Pensioner. Before I depart from here, let me tell you something about the important question, or let me show you some important question that might be asked in an exam. Explain the significance of the title, or explain the significance and importance of the title. How is the title related to the text, or related to the poem? So you have to justify the title Lamentation of the Old Pensioner, because you see the poet just laments, just expresses his disappointment or disagreement. So why does the poet want to speak into the face of time? Because the time is the guilty thing for him. So time is killing his beauty, killing his vigorous youth, so that he wants to speak into the face of time. So refrain that I told you just now, summarize the poem, you have to summarize it, talking about the different stanzas. Okay, so different things. What do the different stanzas they talk about there? And the last one, what does the poet lament for? You have to talk about this thing. Thank you, everybody. If you have any comments and any complaints over this, you can make any comments. You can give any suggestions. Thank you. Have a nice day. So I'll be presenting other things too.